Hello guys, how are you? Welcome to everyone here. Welcome to the streaming for this new version of the Minicam for the class number 4. I see a lot of you already here. Welcome Supawadi Sangsong, welcome Raflu, welcome Kevin Gamer, welcome Just Passing By, welcome Fiesa, welcome Seren, welcome Sepika, welcome Tainted Rose, welcome Florin Raul, welcome Feisa, welcome Rose. Truly sorry that the code that we gave you yesterday is not working, but don't worry, I already asked Thomas to send you anyone to see if that one works. Anyway, if that doesn't work, just let me into the comments that you weren't able to claim it, and I'm gonna look for a new one. Alright? Who else is around here? Okay, welcome the bewitching dancer Misu, and welcome all of you. How are you guys? How are you being? How it's going in your area? Some of you were like amazed because I said good morning. In my end, right now it's morning. Probably in your country it's gonna be evening. Right now in my end is 7 a.m. Probably most of you are gonna be around Southeast of Asia, so it's gonna be 7 p.m. in your end if I'm not wrong. Alright, so... Alright. So guys, let me switch to the waiting room, and while we wait for some people to join the streaming, we gonna play together, okay? And if you have questions about the last class, just let me know into the chat, okay? But just before continuing, remember for all of you that are new, this is the Minicamp. It's a live event in which you're gonna learn with me how to create an RPG map. Next month we're gonna have a different map, but for now we are gonna learn how to create an RPG game, okay? So remember, this is an event for learning. You're gonna learn how to create mobs, how to create scripts, triggers, how to do models and UIs, and a lot of cool things for many words, okay? Alright, yeah, Florin you told me yesterday you live in Romania. What time is it right now in Romania? It is probably, not sure, but I'm gonna try to guess. It's gonna be around, 9 hours of difference with me, so probably 6 p.m. Probably 6 p.m. in Romania, but not sure. Just let me know into the chat. Welcome Marvel, and it's PM there. Yeah, most of you are telling me that it's PM in your end. So yeah, that's probably because, yeah, once more, I live in Latin America. I live in a beautiful country that is being called Colombia. It's just up to Brazil and Peru, down from Mexico. So it's around that area, okay? We have borders with Ecuador, with Peru, with Brazil, with Venezuela. We are just next to Venezuela. I know Venezuela is a very famous country, and next to Panama. So we are like just in Latin America, so that's why it's very early in the morning right here. All right. So, I'm gonna create a multiplayer room. Let's see if you can join. Remember that a lot of you won't be able to, because we live in different countries, in different continents, so most of the times we won't be able to actually play together because the servers are gonna be different, okay? But we're gonna try. We're gonna just remember my UID is right next to my avatar. You're gonna see that says waiting room, and then in blue it says 2769323. That's my server, okay? That's my UID in case you want to add me, you want to ask me questions, you want to follow me, or you want to join the room, okay? Alright, let's think what we're gonna do here. I think this is gonna work fine, but I need to download it again. I suffer an error like all my maps gone delete, but don't worry, you will be able to play those anyway. Let's let's create the room, okay? First, I'm gonna access in single player, just to be sure it's gonna work, because I'm not sure what version I have on the line. Okay, seems it's gonna work, okay? So I'm gonna create a room for 6 players for now. Try to join. As zombie gamer, actually that's something I plan to do, but I'm gonna, in the future, make a zombie mod, a zombie survival plugin pack that you can download. But okay, let's exit from here and let's try to create a room from another way. Yeah, so I'm planning to create a zombie survival mod, so you can install it on any of your survival maps, and it's gonna give you like different kind of zombies, different powerful zombies, and you can expect hordes or zombies trying to kill you. So I'm gonna do that in the future. And welcome back in MC. I'm not sure how to pronounce your name in Vietnamese, because well, once more I don't speak Vietnamese or Russian. But welcome to the streaming. And you say, yeah, welcome from Vietnam. I think Vietnam is already at 7 p.m. I'm sure about that. And probably Shanghai is around 8 p.m. also. Oh, what happened? Why? Oh, yeah, now it's created. So, welcome to the streaming. All right, so we're gonna wait for some players to join here. I'm gonna invite some of you that are ready with me into the chat. All right, and then we're gonna start to play. Just let's gonna play 15 minutes. Just to have a little bit of relax while more people is joining the streaming, and then we can start the class. Okay. All right. So we have a player. This is Tomas. Hello, Tomas. How are you? And what we have to do here, what we have to do on this map, is do a lot of mini games. And the first one, the one who is gonna survive, is the one who is gonna win. So it's very similar to crappy games. Just the player who is gonna stay more is the one who is gonna win. So Tomas, confirm to me if you can move. All right, thank you, Florine, for saying that you're gonna follow me. You are more than welcome. All right, Team Tomas can move now, so let's start the mini games. And welcome, Guapa Emma. Okay, that was strange. Let's try again. Don't know what happened there. Probably it's a new book. Let's try to play again. If we can, we're gonna change the map. Hi, welcome Rose to the streaming also. You were able to join. All right. So Tomas is here. We're gonna try to play again. If we can't, we're gonna do a different approach. They're loading the map right now. All right, we can move, so we're gonna start. Uh-oh, seems it's not gonna work. Seems the map is broken, so we're gonna try a different one, okay? When I'm sure it's gonna work, because, well, it never fails to me, is gonna be... Let's play... Okay, where we put it on is the one it's being called Ricochet. Right here. Let me look for it. That's our pro. But where is it? I can find it. Bunkers, annexation, worms, Astro League, Ricochet. It's right here. All right. Remember, guys, if you have any question about the previous class, Also, you can ask me while we are in the waiting room. So I will be able to just answer any of your questions right away. Back in Mac is asking me where I am from. My mother country, like the country where I born, is Colombia. But actually, I have lived in different countries. The one I lived the most, apart from Colombia, it was in Peru, next to Machu Picchu. I don't know if you know Machu Picchu. I was living there for around 11 years. So yeah, and I live very close to Machu Picchu. I live in Cusco, which is the closest city to Machu Picchu. Also, I live in Bolivia, I live in Germany, I visit another countries, so yeah. But most of them in Latin America or in Europe. Alright, so let me invite some of you once more to try to join. Sometimes this is gonna work, sometimes it's not. Alright, yeah, seems we will be able to play. Okay, let me press play here, and we gonna start the game. Okay, the game is really easy. What you have to do is kill other players, and the only way you can move is moving around these platforms. Of course, not dying like I did. Trying to do it in the right way. Okay, he kills me. It's just a PvP map, but it's really easy to play. Oh, no! I was looking like a wave, so I wasn't paying attention. Also, you can use this to do trick shots. Oh, they hit me. Where is Thomas? I see him was like here. Ooh. No. Oh. Ooh. I almost died here. Alright. Sorry, Wapa Emma. I kill her? Right. And sorry, Rose. We're gonna chase Rose. Alright, remember you can find this map in my UID. Oh, I got it? No, I didn't got it. Oh yeah, I killed him. Okay, let's try to take this. I see Thomas here. Oh, triple shot, right. No! I died just when I take the power. Alright guys, you want me to activate the pro mode here. And remember, for those that are just joining to the streaming, we are doing a waiting room. We're gonna play around for 10 minutes and then we're gonna start the class. I see, yes, I see the Russian. And how do you pronounce your name in English? I know most of you have like a way to pronounce names in different languages. So how do you pronounce your name in English? My friendly Russian player, because unfortunately, as I don't know how to write in Russian, I unfortunately don't know how to pronounce your name. Really sorry, but well, I'm curious. How can I pronounce your name in English? I used to have a friend. Her name was Natasha. And I got another friend that was called Sasha from Russia. So they have like a way to write it in different languages and a way to write it in Russian. Oh. I didn't die. Oh, I gonna die? No. I survived. Just because that was about to kill me, but well, I survived by... Hehehe. Didi, my friend, I wasn't meant to kill you, but I have to. Okay, 4 minutes more to start the class, guys. Let's see if I can do this. Okay, I was able to hit. Okay. No, I don't wanna... Oh. I almost died there, guys. Let's see where I can be. I'm gonna buy freeze here. Oh, I just died. The stone statue. Well, you just have to click on it, and it's gonna work. Or if I don't remember wrong. No, Rose, kill me. All right, 2 minutes more to start the class, guys. Did you have any questions from the previous classes? For example, you were able to implement everything. If you don't, just let me know into the chat. But I want to be sure you were able to. No. No. Hi, welcome Raplu. We are just playing a little bit just before starting the class, like just waiting for more people to join. Okay, I think I'm gonna make it. Oh, Tomás. Oh. I almost get killed with the other one. I'm gonna pick up this. Oh, no. Tomás, kill me. I don't like it. Okay, cool. Brain. Ooh, we're gonna have more speed. No! How they kill me in the air? They are very accurate. Alright guys, 1 minute to start the class. Okay. Money for me. More money. No, don't stay there. Yeah, good. Oh, nice. They have a shield. Oh. No. Oh, I got killed. No! Well, 16 seconds to start the class. I'm really bad at this. I'm not the best on this game, even I know I created, like, not the best. Oh. Good kill. GG for all of you that were into the room. Okay. So who is gonna win? Okay, wow. Thomas was the first one. Very good. Congratulations, Thomas. Alright guys, so we already take like 20 minutes to relax. Now we gonna start the class, okay? So guys, for those that are just coming to the streaming, welcome. My name is YeyoCore. I am your English teacher for this minicamp, and on this edition, this month, for the minicamp, we're gonna learn how to create an RPG map, and it is gonna be a sea story. Okay, so probably most of you already see like the example of the map that we're gonna learn how to do. But for those who didn't, just look for my UID. You will be able to find the example map. Okay. Remember, it's gonna be an RPG map, and it's because we're gonna have the story, the sea update soon, so it's like introductory for this. For those who didn't know me, my name is YeyoCore. I'm your English teacher, and you can see my UID on the top. You can just check the different maps they have, or like the different tools I provide, because I also create some tools for you to edit easier. And as always, we have different teachers. I'm just the English one. We have a teacher for Vietnam, for China, for Latin America, for Indonesia, for Thailand. So remember to follow the different teachers channels, okay? Now, very important guys, once more, like very quick, I'm gonna like show you the different schedule we're gonna follow for creating our map. Remember, we have 3 weeks of classes. We are on the second week, on the last class of this week. The next week we're gonna have the class number 5 and the class number 6. And right after that, we're gonna have the contest week in which you have to finish your map. And we're gonna give some hours at the end. We're gonna just check the different maps you have. And according to that, we're gonna give different prices. Remember, you can win up to $45, or you can win skins. You also have different kinds of prices for amateur people, for creative people, for excellence maps. So remember to submit your map, okay? Very important, this class, as we were like learning different things, we're gonna learn how to create elemental mobs, how to create drops, how to add experience to our hero in the kind of map we are doing. We are gonna design our first hero. That means that you will be able to start implementing your different heroes into your RPG map. And finally, we're gonna start to creating our stats UI, okay? All right, welcome Sophie Balak to the streaming. All right, so next, very important guys, remember the last time to submit your map is gonna be on the 19th of this month, but as a teacher, I'm in the duty to recommend to you to submit your map max on the 17th, okay? Why? Because remember that you can have a lot of problems. As an example, your map can be stuck, or probably Miniworld can be down in your area, or the internet can go down in your area, so you have 2 days to resolve it, okay? Submit your map at max on the 17th of March, and remember, this is gonna be at 11 p.m. and very important guys, and I always like gonna be very emphatic of this, remember to submit your time. The hour I'm giving you is for Shanghai time, okay? Check your local time. This is GMT +8. Probably you are in Vietnam, so it's gonna be 7. Probably you are in China, it's gonna be +8 also. And depending on the country you are, it's gonna be different, okay? Yeah, Sophie Black is telling me like, what? You are in the morning? Yes. Just to let you know, I live in the other side of the world. So right now in my area, in my country, is 7:25 a.m. Correct. As Thomas is just telling you, this is morning here. It's evening in Europe and probably night in some countries. So yeah, that's the good part and the cool part about the English class. You learn about all the countries around the world, globe, okay? And now, very important guys, remember this is the times I'm gonna give you codes. Those are completely free codes that we're gonna share. So at 8 p.m. in Shanghai time, sorry, in Vietnam time, you're gonna receive the first one, the second one at 8:30 p.m. and the last one at 9 p.m. Okay? Remember, this is Shanghai time, sorry, Vietnam time. And also remember that if you pay attention to the class, after each topic, I'm gonna ask a question and I'm gonna send you different codes depending if you answer the question correctly. Okay, the first one who answers is the one who's gonna want these specific codes. Those are gonna be permanent codes for skins or skin parts of mobs. Okay. All right. Also remember this. In the description for this, and Tomas is also gonna share this with us, we have the link for the Minicam English group, okay? And also the Spanish one, because we are together, we work together as a team. But on there you can ask questions, you can submit your map progress, and also you can talk with other students in case you need some information, okay? All right, in Romania is 2:26 p.m. Wow. So you are just taking the lunch right now, right? Like 2 hours ago. I'm gonna take my breakfast after the Minicam class ends. So we are completely different times. That's funny. All right. So last class we learned how to create super mobs, right? So remember, and I'm gonna switch to mini words again. The last class we learned something magic. We learned how to create super mobs. So, as an example, in this map, I placed an example yesterday, and if you activate this, you will be able to get some different mobs. There are gonna be variations of the normal mobs. As an example, we have here Alpha Caca, who is gonna have more life than the other. As you see, this only has 2 of life, this have 10, okay? And you were able to create singular Caca 2, Alpha Caca, and a lot of different kind of mobs, right? As an example, this is stronger, alright? You see it's have 10 of life. And if you see, those are gonna be mobs that are gonna come from time to time, alright? As you see, we have a singular one. This is gonna be also stronger than the others, but not that much stronger. And remember, we made like 4 different kind of mobs, right? With the same mob, you will have more powerful versions that come randomly for this kind of map. So those mobs, you will be able to make it stronger. And as an example, if you kill one of them, you're gonna get more experience and you're gonna get more power, right? And also probably some specific drops, okay? Check that even with the amount of mobs that we spawned, we didn't have get right now an epic one or a legendary one, but most of the times well, yeah. Here we have a legendary one, a legendary mob. If you see, it has a lot of life in comparison to the others that have 2 of life, right? It has like much more amount. All right, so now what we're gonna do is that we're gonna do more expansions, all right? We only are not gonna have like just a super mob, a super powerful mob. Also, and remember guys, if you didn't have this script too that we learned yesterday, all right, thank you, Thomas. And yeah, I'm gonna reduce a little bit of the music, because sometimes it's hard to understand me, okay? All right, now, guys, very important. Now that yesterday we learned how to create those super mobs, and if you want to learn this, just remember, just checking yesterday class, we're gonna implement a new one, and this one is gonna be very similar to the other. But what it's gonna do, we're gonna have with this like new kind of mobs, okay? All right, so what does it mean? That not only we're gonna have like more powerful mobs, we're gonna have also elemental mobs. That means that we have a mob of fire. We can have a mob that is from fire, a mob that is from ice, a mob that can be poisonous, and a lot of new cool features, okay? So, what you have to do is that Tomas is gonna share now the second one that is gonna be super mob elements, and with the link, the new one. You're gonna open this website, okay? So remember, this website is where you can find the script. Remember, the script is completely free. You only need to copy and paste, okay? This one is the one that is being called Super Mob Elements. You have two ways to copy, okay? What you can do is you just click on here. If you are in a PC or a laptop or some desktop computer, you can do this. If you are in mobile, probably you're gonna see it like different. Probably it's gonna be more similar to like this, something like this, and you probably are not gonna have that icon, okay? So if you realize that, be sure that you click on expand and you copy all from the top to the last line, and also be sure that your web browser is not translating, because if it's like this, if you see translating, it's not gonna work. It's gonna change the code and no, it's not gonna work. So be sure it's always in English, okay? And what you're gonna do is just copy from the top to the bottom. Remember to copy everything, even the last line. You're gonna just copy, and then you're gonna move to MiniWord. And in your scripts section, you're gonna add a new script. And the name of the script is gonna be Super Mob Elements, okay? Remember, guys, if you get an error when you save it, it's because you didn't copy it right, okay? So if you get something like this, what you're gonna do is you're just gonna go again to the website and be sure you copy it in the right way, okay? But when you have it like right copied and pasted, you're gonna save it and you're gonna rename, okay? You're gonna place the name as Supermob, but remember this is a plugin, an expansion. It's gonna be elements, okay? And very important, if you didn't implement first the Supermobs, the normal one, this is not gonna work, okay? Now, what is gonna do this one, okay? And I'm gonna change the value here just to show you how it works. Okay, so on here you have, if you scroll down to setup, you have this one that says Super Mobs EL spawn chance, and you can change a number in between 1 and 100. If you put 100, means that every time a mob spawn is gonna have an element on him, okay? So let me show you how it works very quick here, okay? If I click here, he's gonna spawn a happy for the Sean Kaka, okay? But probably you won't be able to fight him because he's not defending himself. As an example, you have a potion penguin, a sharp penguin, a gravity penguin, like different kind of penguins, alright? But of course, as those are basic mobs, they are not gonna attack me, okay? But we're gonna do a different thing this time, okay? We're gonna change that for an aggressive monster. Let's do this one, that is the one who is easy to control. Okay. And let's place like this somewhere so I can resurrect if I got killed. Okay. And I'm gonna give myself a weapon to be able to defeat them, okay? And probably an armor because, well, otherwise I'm gonna be killed very quick, okay? Alright. So I'm gonna place like this, alright? And then I'm gonna start the game. So what this is gonna do is spawn, as an example, a fire Borman, okay? So what it's gonna do, if he hits me, sorry, you see it's gonna burn me, okay? It's gonna make me burn. You see? And if we spawn another, For example, this one that is psychic, what it's gonna do is that it's gonna confuse me every time it's gonna hit me, okay? So if you see, you can have a lot of different mobs, and every mob is gonna have like a different way to add more features to your normal mobs. So with this, if you have only one mob, those mobs are gonna have like the amount of elements you want to add. By default, I add already some, but remember, you can have more of those, okay? What does it mean? It means that you have automatic variations from your mobs, okay? If you are playing an RPG, this is gonna be really nice because you have a lot of new monsters, alright? Let me switch to full screen so you see a little bit more in detail how it works. Once more. Okay, we have a sharp Burman. If I hit him, as he's gonna be sharp, as you see, he's gonna like and yeah, this is a lead one, so I spawn a tough one. Okay. Alright, so let's spawn another once more. And this time I get a toxic one, okay? Well, he kills me really easily. And as you see, also you can set up chances, right? This one is not making me like beam potions, but right now he was able to because you can set up if, I don't know, everything hit is gonna give me a potion or something, okay? Alright, let me put my armor on again. Of course I'm gonna die because, well, I don't have almost no life. Let me pick up something and I don't know, maybe I will be able to heal a little bit. No, that doesn't work. I'm gonna like, oh no, I was able to survive. Alright, then let me spawn the last one. A nice Borman, okay? Let's see what it works. Well, he kills me immediately, and he puts my armor. And now he has more power than I, he's gonna kill me very easy. But well, you get the point, right? You can create different elements here. So the way you're gonna set up this is that if you use copy and paste, it's gonna work, alright? But in case you want to modify this, I'm gonna show you how you do it, okay? So you're gonna open the script, alright? And you have some instructions here. But the instructions are simple. If you want to change something, remember this is gonna be like 30, so that means that not all the mobs are gonna be elemental, so only 30% of them. You can change this as you want, just change the amount. And on here you have like different elements I pre-made. But remember, you can delete this, you can create your own, or you can use only the ones you want, okay? So how to add a new element into the game? Alright, what you're gonna do is you're gonna go here. You're gonna create a new status for the element, okay? I don't know. Let's be creative. Let's create a new one, alright? Well, we're gonna create, I don't know. What kind of element? Let me know into the chat. What kind of element you want me to add? As an example, I don't know. Arret, whatever element you want, okay? So, as an example, let's see what kind of elements we're gonna have here. Let's say, I don't know. Let me think. Okay, we're gonna do a specific build. What it's gonna do is gonna make us like fly and have the controls inverted, so it's gonna be hard to move. Okay, we're gonna call him, I don't know, hypnosis. So this is an element that the mob will have, okay? We're gonna choose an icon as ever, like as if we're creating a normal item, a normal buff. Okay, or I know already which one. We're now gonna create the one that is being called sleep. Okay, this is gonna be the sleep element. All right. I don't know the light effect or the particle. We're gonna choose something random like this, or no, I don't like that one. Okay, this one. And by sound, we're gonna like check anything here. All right, so in skills, we're gonna put this one. All right, now the effect is gonna be first that we're gonna not be able to run. All right, the next effect for this one is that we're gonna not be able to move. And finally, I don't know. We gonna, I don't know, let's. What is this one? Dealing damage? No, we don't need that. And we're gonna change the mode. We're gonna change the appearance of our player, and we're gonna make our player be a tick, okay? All right, in the attribute, always keep limited, put negative status, and that's it, okay? All right, this is a very aggressive one. We're gonna place save when it's injured, okay? So you're gonna add it into your game. And welcome Nuki, welcome Michelle, how are you? All right, and you're gonna access and you're gonna change and put the description, okay? You fall asleep. And I don't know, dream it to be a chicken, all right? All right, and then you click on enter the game just to be sure that your game is gonna save it. Now you're gonna click on here once more. You're gonna go to the recently elements, and to add an element, remember those are already pre-made, but you can add whatever element you want. You're gonna copy this line, right? You see there is a green line here. This is like the template. So it's gonna ask you, and let me change the size here. So you're gonna be able to see it a little bit better. All right. So first, in between the notation marks, we need to put the name of the element we're gonna add. This one is gonna be called hypnosis, all right? The mode that is gonna make you sleep. Hypno, all right? Now we need to place the buff ID, okay? How do you do that? You're gonna go here in ID library, you're gonna go to buff, you're gonna go to custom, and on there you can find this, all right? So if you click on insert, it's gonna tell you the ID of this buff is one like this number, okay? So you're gonna place it on here. Remember, if it gives you a number after that, is the level, so we don't need the level, okay? Now it's gonna ask for an effects, all right? The effects we're gonna have when the mob do the effect, okay? So we're not gonna go to effect and we're gonna place wherever we want. As an example, we can place like smoke or whatever is up to you or okay to you to make the special effect is gonna work for you, okay? I don't know, I prefer to use light effects. For me, they work like better. All right, so let's choose, I don't know, this one. Just to make you or show you, we're gonna choose this one, okay? Now the chances. Every time the mob hits a player, we're gonna choose how many chances, and the mob has to actually be able to transfer this, okay? So my best regard is if you have an effect that is too powerful, give it like low chances. If you have a not powerful effect, like it's gonna reduce the speed a little bit, you can place 100. As an example, I'm gonna place 100. That means that every hit is gonna stay for a long time, okay? It's gonna just transform you. And finally, we have how many ticks. this effect is gonna stay on you. So as an example, if you place 50, it's gonna be around 2, 3, like 30 seconds, okay? So I'm gonna place 50 to show you how many times it's gonna work. And just to show you, because I want you just to see how it works, I'm gonna just delete the other effects, okay? All right. Now we're gonna test if our element was added, okay? All right. So as you see right now, it's not working since we made a mistake on the setup. Let me see what could it be. All right, I'm gonna delete those. And oh, okay, what I did here, sorry. Great, now it's supposed to work. Let's see. Okay, let's change this to 1990. And in element space, remember, you're not gonna change this, you're only gonna add your element. What is the error? Where is the error? I don't know what I did. Seems like if you get an error like this, remember you just need to copy and paste, okay? That can happen sometimes. If it happens to me, once more, it can happen to you, okay? All right, I just replace it. I'm gonna just delete this. Remember, I'm gonna play the name of the one that we put is Hypno. All right, so once more, I'm gonna put Hypno here. All right, remember the name of the booth or the number of the booth. We're gonna do it again because I delete by mistake some parts of the script, okay? And I'm gonna keep it like this for now. We're gonna put 99 here and 50 seconds, okay? And then here I'm gonna put 100, so always is gonna spawn like a monster with the pet, just for be able to test. And now it's gonna work, okay? You see? We have the Hypno one. And as you see, is like making the effect. We have now a mob that every time it's gonna hit us, is gonna transform us into a chicken, and we won't be able to move. Just jump, okay? All right. So, don't worry, I understand that probably you have like different things to do, Nuki. Nuki, sorry, yeah. But don't worry, I understand that, so it's okay. If you can join, there is no problem. But remember, you have a lovely new tools that you can use for creating your maps. So that is gonna be important, okay, guys? So remember, this is completely available for you to have like the different mobs. All right. Now we're gonna expand a little bit our system. All right. So now we have super mobs. Also we have elements. Now we're gonna have a different kind of new cool thing to add. Okay. So remember, those are add-ons. You can use only the ones you need. You don't need to install all of them. But the base system you need always is gonna be super mobs, okay? So first install super mobs and then you can just import the other scripts, okay? So please, Thomas, share with us the link for this one. That is the one that says drops and experience, okay? And once more, I'm gonna do the same. I go open a new file. I'm gonna paste the link you're gonna have in the chat. And once more, you have this, okay? This is gonna be very important. Just copy and paste, okay? Remember, check that it's not translated and that you copy all the script on the right way, okay? You're gonna add a new one, you're gonna delete, and you're gonna paste the script, okay? Check if saves. If you are able to save, it's okay. If you aren't, try to copy again, okay? The name of this one is Supermobs Drops and Experience, okay? And what we're gonna have here is a system that allows us to do two different things. On here also you have the instructions, but it's gonna be really easy. You just need to copy and paste if you want to use it, and if you want to set up, you can do the setup, okay? So the first thing it's gonna do is you don't have to worry anymore to set up the experience for the mobs. The mobs are gonna drop automatically the experience. And that means they're gonna give you experience according to their life, their damage, their defenses, their speed, and also if you have a super mob or you have an element one, is gonna give you more experience, okay? So if you want to use auto experience, the only thing you have to do is come in here where it says super mobs. Remember, scroll down until the part you see setup, and where it says super mobs auto XP, you're gonna set it to true. By default, it's set it to true. If you don't want to use it, you just put here false, everything in lowercase, and it's not gonna give you auto experience, okay? But with this, you don't have to worry for experience. If you kill any mob, it's gonna give you the right amount of experience. Let me show you. Okay? So for this example, we're gonna use our dude. This one that is for the chosen one. And remember, we set up this. For using this system, I recommend it to all your mobs to have 0 in here, okay? So they are not gonna give you normal experience, okay? And we're gonna change his life. We're gonna give him 100 of life as an example, okay? Oh, well, this amount. We're gonna save, we're gonna enter the game, and remember, this is just an example to show you how the system works, all right? And we're gonna place the mob in our hands so we will be able to spawn him. We're gonna play and we're gonna put the mob. Then you see we have a dark Kaka forklet shown here, but just check this life, okay? Check this. Is gonna give you automatic experience and we don't have to set up the experience. Even if we have a super mob, this means that has more life, is gonna give us experience according to their stats, okay? This is gonna be very important, okay? Also for those, we have a sharp one here. You see, it's gonna give us an automatic experience, so you don't have to worry for experience. That is the first part of the second system. Another cool thing that this will allow us to do is to create our drop list, okay? So, remember when you are playing an RPG game, guys, every time you kill a player, all right, you're gonna have some items that are gonna be dropped automatically, right? And that's what we're gonna do and learn how to do here, okay? If you scroll down, also, and just to remind you, we have like this option also, the option to change how many experience the player will receive. For me, it's okay how it was. Yeah, you don't need to set up this. But if you need to change that, well, factor of life is life, damage, you can change and play with this, but I don't recommend it, okay? But it's on there in case you want to change it. You only change the number after the equals. Now, we have the second part, that is the item is gonna drop, okay? So if you scroll down where it says item drops, first we can set up an item that we can use as money on game, okay? So just by clicking here and going to item, you can place the item we create the last class. It was a coin, of course, only here. We don't have an icon yet, but it is the coin, okay? The second value is how many items is gonna be the minimum amount that the mob can drop, okay? I always keep it on 1, it's recommended. And also we can set up the max amount. As an example, you can place a mob, or your mobs can drop up to 6 items, but I don't recommend it, okay? 1, 2, or 3 is gonna be enough. Otherwise, you're gonna have a lot of items, and the inventory for the player is gonna mess up, okay? Unlucky factor is how many powerful items are gonna have at the beginning, but every time it drops a second item, it's gonna be less powerful. So as an example, the first item can be a legendary item, but the second one could be a common one, and the third one has no rarity at all, okay? How does it? This is gonna be like if you want to save automatically, like the only table you create for the mobs that you didn't register, and I recommend to keep it on true, okay? Now you have the rarity bonus. That means if you have, as an example, a powerful mob, you're gonna have more chances to spawn a rare item or a legendary item, okay? Also, you have the way to set up elements. If you implement elements, the system that we just learned about to create elemental mobs, they also have a bonus to spawn better items, okay? In this case, it's gonna be 10%. And here you have an item that I'm gonna explain on the last class, okay? For now, it's not interesting to implement it. So, what's going on with this? With this, you will be able to create lists for random drop items, right? Let me show you the example. If I already have a system that is pre-made here, and also you can download it in case you want to use it as a base and it's modified. The way you implement that is that you need to do the next thing, okay? Remember, this is just an example. You're gonna find the example here I create for you, so you can do it very easily and very quick, but also you can do it by yourself, okay? As an example, I'm gonna use the hunter and the savage, okay? And oh, okay, I forgot to put the mobs on the scenario, okay? On here, I'm gonna place a monster that is gonna be this one, okay, the spear goblin, and then we're gonna play. All right, so this one in specific is gonna most of the times, right, it's only give me a piece of meat, right? But if I kill this one, it has the chances to drop me dirt and to drop me, if you see here, it can drop me also a pair of boots, okay? All right, so for some reason I'm unable to pick it because once more I don't know how, but I get transformed into Minicool. That's something I didn't implement. I think it's a bug. But let's do it again, okay? All right. Come on, you have to die. And 1 hour later, do you know the meme from Bob Spunk? SpongeBob, sorry. And that one. Like 1 hour later. Okay, let's spawn another one because this is one is too powerful right now. Alright, the normal one is gonna be faster to being killed. I also taking a lot of time, but it's gonna be faster, okay? Alright, so you see, this one is gonna give me chances to drop different things, alright? And if I keep killing like this, I will have like different items, okay? As an example, he will be able to drop, as an example, okay, no, an alpha one, okay? If he can drop, as an example, a powerful armor, okay? So, before continuing, I'm gonna give you the code, alright? Because it's 8 p.m. and a promise is a promise. Alright. So the code that you're gonna see in the screen is the one that you claim. It is gonna be the first code of the class, alright? Remember to go ahead very quick and to paste it into the game, okay? All right. So welcome, Mr. Zero. Welcome and hi to Vietnam also. All right. So remember, this code is gonna give you probably some items that are gonna be mini beans and probably another sharp. We're gonna test in a little bit, but I just giving you the time to copy and paste this, okay? And also, guys, remember, if you have questions, you can interrupt and you can ask your questions. It's important to keep your questions and be able to resolve it, of course. All right, guys. So I think I give you enough time to claim it. I'm gonna go ahead and claim it into the word into MiniWord just to see what I get. Okay. Gonna switch to play mode, and I won't be able to claim it from here, so I'm gonna exit the map a little bit just to be able to show you. Okay. Remember, you go here, you go to events, you go to redeem code, and then you're gonna have the code here. You can claim it, and it's gonna give us. All right. So a piece is to claim one character. There's a card, and yeah, that's the first code. Okay. So now that you know it's working, let's end on this really quick. Okay. All right. So how you gonna set up this? Okay. Once more, you can go to the normal script website, the ones we always use. Sorry, give me a second. All right, and you just click on RPG, the folder. Remember, probably if you look for your scripts, you're gonna see something like this. You click on RPG, and is the mob table example. All right. Anyway, if you don't want to do that, you just access here. Okay. You're gonna create a new script. All right. Then you're gonna go to drops and experience, and you're gonna scroll up all the way. And on here you have an option that says API. All right, API, sorry. And you have two different APIs. The first one is to add a table, and the second one is to save that table into an actor. So just you can use any software you have, as an example, a notepad, and you're gonna copy and paste that, okay? Or you can just keep it copy it, and you can copy it and paste one by one. All right. On here you have an explanation and some examples, but I'm gonna show you how it works from zero. Okay. So remember, we have different kind of items. Okay, we have common items. We have uncommon items. We have rare items, and we have legendary, epic items, and then we have legendary items, right? That's the way we have it. So you're gonna copy only the first one, and you're gonna paste it right here, okay? So you see, it's gonna tell us like different information we need to add to be able to make a drop system, okay? So the first one is gonna be the actor ID, all right? Sorry, copy the one that is not the right one. Is this one the one I need? All right. So first, we have a table ID, all right? So remember, this is like what kind of ID? As an example, if you create the first table, that is the one that we're gonna create, we're gonna say 1, right? And from now on, all the table is gonna be the number 1, okay? So we're gonna put here table 1. So we're gonna know what table is it, okay? Now we're gonna add a new item, alright? So you can click on ID library, you can go to item, and as an example, a normal item that the mob is gonna drop is gonna be, I don't know, a banana, alright? Why not? And the rarity, remember we have rarities, bigger the number, bigger the rarity, more harder to get, we're gonna say 1. Because 1 is equal to the items that the player is gonna drop all the time, okay? If you like check the values here in the example I place, alright? Common items are gonna be 49% of the times you're gonna get these items, okay? And on here is very important, how many chariots of the item is gonna drop our mob. As an example, it's gonna drop 3 bananas, okay? Or as an example, it's gonna drop 10 bananas, or just 1, okay? You can place the number here, okay? If you place values like this, negative values is gonna give you from 1 up to 3 bananas, okay? So negative values is random number in between 0 and the number you mentioned, okay? As an example, on this one, we're gonna receive 10 bananas. That's the common like item the mob is gonna give us, okay? Now, we have uncommon items. If I'm not wrong, this is gonna be the 30% of the times, okay? So this is gonna be the 30% of the times you're gonna receive this item, okay? Once more, we are not gonna change this because we have the table here is gonna be 1. Table 1, we're gonna add a new item, okay? On here, what happened when the mob is gonna give you something strange? It's gonna give us 1 shiny banana, okay? The rarity, as this was the rarity 1, this is gonna be rarity 2, alright? So as this is gonna be rarity 2, we're gonna give this one like this. And finally, we're gonna know how many of them. We only gonna give 1 banana. Now, this is gonna be rare items. Only 50% of the times is gonna give us this one, and the rarity is gonna be 3. With that information, we're gonna register a new item, okay? So we're gonna say the table is 1. So it's gonna be this one. We're gonna put on here the item, what item we want. We have all these items, but we're gonna say like every time that you is gonna give us a rare item, we gonna receive here, I don't know, a leather cloak, okay? Once more, here we place the rarity. The rarity here is the number 3, all right? So we're gonna change the number 3 here, and we're gonna say how many of them. We're gonna give only 1, all right? And as an example, you want when this become an epic item, once more, epic item is gonna give us only 5% of the times. This is gonna be number 4. We're gonna do the same. We keep the same table as the table 1. The number, the ID, is gonna be different, so we're gonna look for an item. Really confusing, but don't worry, you only need to click, and it's gonna do it for you, okay? As an example, when it's like epic item, it's gonna give us a cloak that is gonna be a golden cloak, okay? Once more, the rarity is number 4, so we're gonna put the number 4 here. This may sound like Chinese for some of you, but don't worry. Just pay attention to the tutorial and you're gonna see how it works. And we're gonna tell the game to give us one of them, alright? Finally, we have legendary items. Sorry, I don't know why this get like copy like this, but alright. So this is rarity number 5, alright? I recommend to keep it at max at 5, otherwise it's gonna be very confused. What you're gonna do is once more, alright? And just to show to the end, I'm gonna do it again from 0. We have the table ID. We said the table is the number 1, alright? The item ID is the ID of the item that is gonna drop. So we're gonna go to items, and we're gonna say, as an example, I don't know, consumables, material, let's say. Okay, if in some point you get at the legendary hour, you're gonna drop, I don't know, something that is very valuable in anywhere. Diamonds, I guess. Alright, or no. Or I see, an equipment, okay? So we're gonna give like this one, okay? The rarity, we said the rarity is gonna be 5, so it's legendary. And the charges, we're gonna give 3 of them, just to show you as an example. Remember, this is only gonna be 1% of the times, okay? And right now, we have like a list, okay? But we need to tell the game which mobs are gonna have this drop table, okay? So what you're gonna do is you're gonna go to drops and experience, and remember where it says API, you have one here that says register an actor. We were using this. Remember, on here you can see the explanations of everything, right? But we're gonna copy this, all right? Remember, on here you have like the values and what is gonna do each one of them. So we're gonna go here, and after we have all the setup for our table, all right, our random list of items, we're gonna move and we're gonna paste that, okay? On here, we're gonna say which actor, which creator is gonna use this table, all right? We're gonna use our mob, the default one that we are using. Now we are telling the game, hey, this mob, our caca, is gonna use the table ID with number. Remember, this is the table number 1, all right? So we're gonna tell the game the table number 1. And on here, this is optional, but you can place, as an example, a bonus rate. So as an example, if you have a boss that is gonna use this list, this random drop list, you can tell like, this is the boss, this is gonna give you for sure a legendary item, so you're gonna have 100% chances, okay? On here, I'm gonna give like 0 because we don't want him to be powerful. Remember also to change the name. Just gonna say random items. One, you're gonna confirm, and then you're gonna play. All right. So you see, I'm gonna kill him, and it drops the normal one. All right. Remember that the list, the first item we add on the list are the bananas. All right. So if you see, he drops 2 different items. First, the normal bananas that are the common item, and then the uncommon ones that are the Stardust bananas, alright? But what happened when I place like a lot of them, alright? So I'm gonna kill him, and as you see, most of them are gonna just drop me 10 bananas, right? Why? Because those are the most common items that we put in our list, okay? If you see, just now, one of them drops me another golden banana, okay? Because remember, that is the uncommon item, okay? So it's more probable they give us only bananas, and then they're gonna give us another kind of items, okay? If we have luck, we still have like a lot of normal bananas, but no the special ones, okay? But now check this, okay? As we have here, Darkaka, he is gonna have more chances to drop rare items, okay? And you see, now we have 2 different rare items, right? We have the letters, cloaks that we place on here. And also these specific powerful monsters are gonna have more chances to drop cool things. But we didn't have luck on this one, okay? As you see, we have a normal one that has low chances to drop this, but he drops like the golden rope, okay? Remember, we also have the chance to drop a diamond chest, but as we place it as a legendary, only in few moments, we're gonna receive this. For those that are asking my name, remember, I am YeyoCore, and so I'm your English teacher. So yeah, probably you have played some of my maps. I have some of them that are very popular, but yeah, that's my name. Is YeyoCore. All right. So I just show you the example. Now remember that you can, if you want to add more mobs to the list, just follow the format I showed you before, that we just copy from the script that we just implement, okay? So as an example, and all of those are gonna use the table number 1, and you can place all the different mobs that are gonna have like this. As an example, we're gonna go and we're gonna put penguins also this list. Also, we're gonna add, I don't know, another creature that is gonna be a chicken. All right. Where is the chicken? Chicken is right here. All right. And I don't know, any kind of creature can have this list. Okay, you can add as many creatures with the same list as you want. All right. So this one is gonna give us the same one. Okay. So remember, if you don't gonna use bonus rate, always do the same. But if we kill like the scarecrow, this is gonna give us a powerful item. Okay. So what you're gonna do, as an example, or what I'm gonna do actually to show you the example, is to put those mobs into my inventory. Okay. And the scarecrow is this one. Okay. So I'm gonna just play and check this. All the different mobs are gonna give us, like once more, the bananas. You see in my inventory here. They have chances to give us like the bananas. Of course, if you have set up another drop, it's gonna do it anyway, but we have like the bananas here. If I kill Kaka, it's gonna give us the normal one. If I kick like a special mob, an elemental one, have more chances to give me a special item. As you see, they are dropping just only one banana. But if I kill this one, that was the last one I registered, have even more chances to drop the same list, okay? Now, all right, now you can create multiple lists, okay? So remember I created this list before, all right? Remember, you can copy this pre-made list and change it. I'm gonna change it to the table number 2, all right? And on here, I'm gonna tell the game that the scarecrow is gonna use the table number 2, okay? Now we're gonna save, we're gonna play, and as is, oh, I don't remember if I activate this, but let me be sure, okay? As you see, it's gonna use the other list, right? Right now it's dropping another kind of items. So as you see, you can set up a lot of monsters for your RPG with different tables, and you can do random loot, okay? All right. Then, now that we have this, I'm gonna ask you for the first question, guys. All right, remember this is gonna be for a code, and is gonna be for the first one, all right? So what it's gonna do, mob elements, all right? The first one who answers this is gonna want a permanent code, okay? All right, so please answer to me what is gonna do super mob elements. The first one who answers is gonna want this code, okay? So remember, element is gonna give us the ability to create and come on, you can do it, guys. What is gonna supermob elements script is gonna do? Is gonna give us the ability to create come on, guys, I know you know it. Oh, we're gonna keep 2 minutes more. Creation. Yes, but what are we gonna create with them? Hello, Fox and Underlay. Welcome to the streaming. All right, 1 minute more. Five. All right, welcome Robotina Digital. Yes, it's gonna give us the ability to create a pop creatures. Okay, so you're gonna get the first code. All right, the code is gonna be for Robotina. All right, and then we're gonna move to the next one, but I'm gonna be really quick with this. We're gonna play a little bit just to relax because I know it was a little bit overwhelming what we learned right now. So I'm gonna play with you guys, okay? So I'm gonna create a multiplayer room once more. For 6 players, you will be able to join the room and we will be able to play together, okay? All right, guys. All right, Tom. Try to access the room. Let me invite you. We have parallel space. Well, you are already a lot of you on here, so I'm gonna add you. All right. So remember, the room is this one, the one you see up here. All right. Okay, I'm gonna see Tomas was able to play. Cool. All right. So we're gonna place 5 for 3 different lives. And let's fight. Oh, okay. I didn't expect that. Tomas would kill me like before starting. Okay, GG. I'm gonna be showing all my skills now. Where is Tomas? Where is Tomas? Hey. That's why you don't have to mess with the teacher. And entering in range mode. Let's kill Tomas. Where is Tomas? Where is him? Oh. Come on. Woo. Too fast for you, Tomas? Where is Tomas? Where he got flying? Oh, I didn't speak that. Oh, he's gonna die quick. Oh yeah. One life less for him. Hi, welcome Miniword Pro. Welcome to the streaming. Oh, I almost died. Oh. He's attacking too fast. Got you. Trying to get him. No, you're not gonna pick up some weapon. Oh, nice. Ice arrows. And not allowing him to play. Ooh! You think I'm gonna win? Tomas is really good, Dolphin. Oh. Good. I wasn't able to reach the rating. What do you think? The game is cool? Where you can play it? Just look for my ID. Oh, I don't have power. That's it. Goodbye, Thomas. GG. GG, well played. Well, that was nice. I really love the game. It makes me feel like a lot of adrenaline here. But well, let's continue with the class, guys, okay? So now, next is gonna be very important. We're gonna learn how to create our stat system. Alright, so it's time for the next code. We're gonna give you the next code starting now, because we already are at 9:30, 8:30, sorry. So I'm giving you the code right now. Please go ahead and pick it up. Remember, this is gonna give you some cool items for your inventory, and it's not gonna be only like I don't know, mini beams, because the mini beams are very important, But also you have a couple of things that you want to receive for this, so go ahead and claim it, claim it, claim it, claim it, claim it. All right. All right, guys. All right, so to math, I guess, already give you enough time to claim the code. But anyway, let me go to Miniware and claim it also, just to see how it works. So remember, you click here, then you're gonna go to Bend, Redeem Code, and you're gonna paste it right here. All right, so it's gonna give you a skin also. So it's gonna be a good code, okay? All right, so what we gonna learn right now? We're gonna start learning how to create our stat system, okay? And how it works, guys. So in our game, remember that you will be able to make some level ups. Let me show you the example really quick here. With the map we use as an example. All right. A second. All right. So remember, we're gonna learn how to do this. Remember, it's a stat system, an RPG stat system that will allow you to have your hero, your character, to grow up, to have more power. All right. So remember, every level, I'm now on level 1, you will have a remaining skill here to select if you want to be more with more strength, with more agility, or with more intelligence, right? You see here, now I have to. So I can increase my stats. Check, if I click on intelligence, it's going to increase my stamina, all right? And also you have these interactions, so you will have all these features, okay? So we're gonna learn how to do that, okay? So first, to be able to create this, we need to do the base, all right? So of course, we're gonna start over from 0. I'm gonna show you the basic elements, of course. Remember, you can use the static one, but I'm just gonna show you how to create this, okay? So guys, for be able to do that, we have a tool that is being called UI, okay? So the UI will allow you to create graphic elements on the screen. So you need to click on there. Then you're gonna go and click on new, and you have this, all right? Don't get confused, I'm gonna explain later. But here you can add different elements to your screen. What will be the most important thing? Try to always start creating UI from the top left corner and try not to use too much this size, because this is gonna change depending of the device you are creating. As an example, if you play on cell phone, it's gonna have a different size, okay? And depending of the cell phone also is gonna have a different size. If you're playing computers or PC, it's gonna have a different one. So we're gonna start always creating from top left corner, okay? For be able to create this system, first we're gonna create a shortcut, all right? So for this, I recommended to create a picture as background, all right? Remember, on here you have a lot of icons. You can choose whatever you want for your inventory. As an example, or your stats, you can use those, okay? So as an example, you can use this one as an icon, all right? Once more, that depends of the graphic style you want for your UI, right? You see I click on here now and I add a picture, okay? Also, you have the option here to increase or decrease the zoom so you will be able to see better what you're doing, okay? On here you can move left or right or up and down. And what I recommended is to keep it far away from this. Because remember, if you are in cell phone, probably the players will be able to move the path around here and can be stuck with your UI, okay? So this area is the area you're not gonna do it, okay? If you place it like this, all right? Don't do it like this, okay? The right way to do it is place it somewhere around this area, okay? Somewhere around here. All right. So now this is like the background, all right? Now right now it doesn't look like a bottom. So what? So if you want to add something, you're gonna go here and you're gonna go to bottom. And there you can click on bottom, basics, or whatever you have here. In basic image, you will have like different buttons here, okay? So what I do most of the times is I'm gonna use this one that you can place over and it's gonna look like a button, right? Perfect. All right, remember I place on bottom, all right? Now we have the basics. This is gonna be the shortcut to open our UI, but we need to change the name, okay? So you're gonna click on it and you're gonna change here. You're gonna click on attribute and you're gonna put the name of this, okay? So for buttons, always place button. This is like the abbreviation, and let's place shortcut, okay? All right, that's perfect. Now we're gonna add some elements, all right? And be sure this is centered. Right? Click again on add trigger. Sorry, this is not the one. My mistake. You're gonna click on here and you're gonna click on attribute, okay? Remember on here you have like different options. You can change also the pattern here. You can change like where it's located to be more exact or more, you have more precision where you place it, okay? And you have something is important here. You're gonna click on it and you're gonna like be able to move wherever you want, right? You can use this to set up things quickly. For now, we are not gonna use it, all right? On here also you can change, as an example, you can add only one of the size, like in a specific different way, or you can do it up and down. You can do it all the screen very quick. And also you have some options here, okay? I didn't recommend to use shortcuts. Sometimes can be very messy when you are doing this chat, but for now I didn't recommend it, okay? On here you have like different options here. I recommend to keep it on proportion zoom. And then you can change also the color of the button, right? As an example, we can place a green button here, okay? Right, remember to play with this as you want. But the most important thing here is that you have at the end an option that says associate. So if you place for the shortcut, you're gonna place top and right and left, sorry. So always, depending on the size of the screen, is gonna have the same position, okay? What we are going to do is that always is gonna be in the same distance from this corner and this corner, okay? That's what we're doing here. All right, now you create this, we're gonna add a couple of things here, okay? So you see on here, it's gonna be organized. What you're gonna do is the picture is gonna be okay if you have it on there, but the button needs to be inside the picture. So you're gonna click on reorder, you're gonna click on this arrow, and you're gonna click on become a subset of, and now you see it's gonna be inside this, okay? Perfect. Now What we're gonna do is we're gonna click on here again, and you're gonna add a new picture, all right? On the picture, go to basic images, and then select this one, all right? And you're gonna place it in the corner. You're gonna scroll it down, and what it's gonna be is this is gonna be the notification dot. So the players will notice that we have a notification on there, okay? And then on this list, you're gonna create here, you're gonna edit, and you're gonna scroll up all the way, and you're gonna put the name on it, okay? Notification mark, all right? That's gonna be the name. Then you scroll down and you're gonna put the color in it, all right? So you see it's gonna look something like this, all right? So the player, this is gonna be visible sometimes and sometimes don't. When it's not, players are gonna see the button is not working, but when it has a lot on it, it means that you have remaining points, okay? Now you're gonna click on it and you're gonna click, remember by clicking on here, you're gonna add a new one and you're gonna place it as Word, okay? You're gonna adjust and you're gonna place something like this. You're gonna place here, notification, text, okay? You're gonna place the same color here. If you use red as an example, you're gonna place red here. And on the name, you're gonna place plus 1990, okay? All right. So with that, we gonna know for sure how many space we left to use on the number, all right? On here is gonna tell us the remaining points. Welcome to Minecraft and welcome Xiao 44, Xiao 33, okay? And welcome Faith 74. All right. Now that you have this, all right, this is gonna be the shortcut. We're gonna add a new one and gonna select picture, all right? We're gonna go to basic image and you have this specific one that is like a flash, all right? So you're gonna place it around, and right now it's not gonna work very quick because it's over everything. What you're gonna do is you're gonna rename it, okay? Remember, always name your layers, otherwise you're gonna get confused. And you're gonna put notification flash, all right? Okay, guys. And what you're gonna do after name it is you're gonna put it over the shortcut that we place here, okay? So you're gonna click on the top and it's gonna be something like this, all right? Also, you can change the color, it's up to you. I'm gonna keep it on white. And to avoid confusions, you're gonna change it and you're gonna place this as a shortcut, start shortcut, all right? Okay, so we have something like this, all right? Remember, start shortcut and flash, okay? And the first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna click on hide the flash and you're gonna click on hide the notification mark. So you gonna have something like this. Don't worry, we are creating the UI, so you will be able to set up your stuff releasing, okay? And we are just creating the UI. So now we have this. Remember, this is a button you can click and it's gonna expand something here, okay? So we're gonna do the next thing. We're gonna click on here and we're gonna add a picture, okay? You're gonna scroll down to basic image and then you're gonna go to background template, okay? You can select whatever you want. Remember, you can create your UI like you like it. The one I use the most is this one or this one, because the white color can be changed for any color you want, okay? So you're gonna place something like this, all right? And you're gonna edit here and you're gonna rename it and you're gonna place the name start panel, all right? Okay, So remember, once more, you can play with this. All right, you can change the color. As you see, as this is white, you can place whatever color you want. For now, I'm just gonna keep it on white to show you how it works, okay? Now I'm gonna reduce the size a little bit. I'm gonna click on it, and I'm gonna add another picture, okay? We're gonna scroll down to basic image, and what we're gonna do is to show in some point how many points the player left, okay? How many points the player still has. And the easiest way is like placing something like this on the top, all right? So on here, the player will display how many points he can add, all right? Remember, you can use the base, but you can do how you want this UI. But the important thing is that it has the same elements, but you can use the style you want, okay? All right. And now, when you click on it, you're gonna add a new one, and you're gonna add a text, okay? You're gonna have something like this. Remember, first step first, you're gonna change the name for it. And the name you're gonna place is gonna be remaining points, okay? And you can choose a color. Most of the times I'm gonna use green to show this, but you can choose red or whatever color you want, all right? And on there, always place like 99. Why I'm using 99 a lot, all right? Because with this number, you know, the max, like, there are 50 levels, the max level is gonna be 50, so the player cannot win more than 99 points. So with this, you're gonna know how many space this font is gonna use. And in fonts, you have something cool. It's been called here font size. So if you change this, the size of the font is gonna change. So you can like have that specific font change it. If you cannot select like this, remember, just by clicking here, you will be able to see a little bit better what you're doing, and you can select just the part you want, okay? As you see here, if I click here, it doesn't allow me, but if I click here, I will be able to move it, okay? All right, very cool. All right, now I'm gonna stay on there and gonna change the name, and I'm gonna say like whatever name you want, but just for you to be able to recognize this. And you're gonna put, like, as an example, guys, points holder, all right? Now, we're gonna add something specific here, okay? And it's, let me show you how it works this, all right? For the stat system we're gonna have 3 different kind of stats. We're gonna have strength, we're gonna have agility, and we're gonna have intelligence, right? So every time a player wants strength, is gonna get more life, is gonna get more HP regeneration. Every time the players want agility, is gonna get more armor, more speed, and more jump. And every time it's gonna get intelligence, it's gonna get more stamina and more stamina regeneration, okay? Like, we're gonna have 3 different stats that the player can increase. But also, we're gonna have something is being called main attribute, okay? What does means main attribute? Means that your player can select a character that is gonna be a strength character, and that is gonna be his main attribute, okay? Welcome in Isaiah. For those that are coming late, we are doing the stat system and the stat UI. So a lot of your heroes are gonna be able to increase this and be able to go on this, and we are doing a UI to be able to set it up, okay? But with the heroes, also gonna have a main attribute, like coming back to the topic, and the main attribute can be strength, agility, or intelligence. So every time the player increase that specific attribute, the player is gonna want also, apart from, as an example, if my main attribute, my hero, specific power is agility, is gonna want also more 1 of attack and meal, okay? So it can be any of those. All right? So what we are doing right now in Miniware is that we are doing the UI, and we're gonna add a specific way that is gonna show what is your main attribute, okay? For doing this, you just can add a picture. It doesn't need to be a button. I'm using my specific one, but you can use whatever you want. But remember, you have to have some specific elements, okay? So as an example, we're gonna go to base template, all right? And we're gonna use this as a background, all right? And I'm gonna put it right here because it's like gonna show it up there. Yeah, gonna go with this a little bit down. All right, something like this, all right? Of course, you can change the color. I'm gonna do it to a color that is gonna look cooler, as an example like this. And then change this and put attribute folder, okay? Remember, we are doing the UI for the attribute, okay? Then you click on it and you're gonna add a new picture. In this one is gonna be the icon you're gonna use for your attribute, okay? I'm using this one because it's easier, but you can use whatever you choose an attribute. You can use it here, okay? All right, okay. So once more, what we're gonna do here is gonna change for attribute icon, all right? And also we're gonna add a text. Remember, adding a text is important because players will know what is happening and what is going on here. All right? And you can place like main attribute. All right? Like this. All right, so now your UI is gonna look something like this. Of course, with your own style. Remember, you can place your own beautiful design. For now, I'm just doing like a basic one, all right? Now, we're gonna add some elements here, okay? What I do the most of the times is I'm gonna add a new one that is gonna be a picture that is gonna be the background for the one I want to use, okay? As an example, I'm gonna use, I don't know, let's use a background image again. Let's use the same, that or this one. Let's use this one, okay? We're gonna increase, we're gonna place it right here. We're gonna change it, we're gonna reduce. And then here we have like a section, right? We're gonna change the name and we're gonna say like folder strength, all right? So remember, we have like on here like different elements. We're gonna do the first one, the first icon for be able to click on here. Then we're gonna do agility, and then we're gonna do intelligence, okay? So the easiest way is to use colors. For example, remember we place strength as red on here. All right, so we're gonna place a red on here. All right, but remember, you can use your own style, okay? This is just an example, a quick example, of course. It's not gonna be like as dedicated as the one I have on the game because I invert a little bit of more of them on that one. But this one is gonna be like this, okay? Now you need to place an icon for it, okay? So the easiest way is to add a picture and place like this. On here, you can do something like this. Remember, you can change the color for this. Just scroll down and you have something like this, right? Start looking a little bit better. All right, and on there, you can add another icon, all right? You can use as an example, this one too. All right, so you have the icon. Of course, if you want to look like a little bit more smoother, you can use colors here. You can use also red. So it's gonna implement a little bit better with the UI. And on there, you have to add, apart from this, the most important is the icon, but the second one, and remember we need to change the name here. Icon. All right, so you're gonna be sure you know what you're doing when you edit. All right, let's change this a little bit. Okay. Now you're gonna add another couple of things. Hello, Max Gaming, welcome. We are doing an UI. And you're gonna click on here and you're gonna go to text and you're gonna put the name of the attribute here, okay? You can place a string here. Text, all right? And on here, we're gonna put a string. All right, as an example, if you want to be able to be noticed, if you do something like this, it's not gonna be shown or players are not gonna notice, but you can do something like this. As you see, it's gonna look better, all right? And then, apart from the name, you're gonna add like another text and you're gonna place strength amount, okay? All right, and this is important. This needs to be another color or whatever, but I recommend to do it in another color. So player is gonna notice, all right? As an example, you can have something like this, or you can have a black color in it, but we need to make it different, okay? In the text, you're gonna place 0, all right? And you can place it like this. All right. Also, you can scroll down a little bit this. You can like move it as you want or the position you want. It's up to you, but it's important to having those in different text, okay? So this is gonna be one and this is gonna be the other. And then we're gonna add a button, all right? On here in basic images, you have a lot of buttons. As an example, you can use this one or you can use this one. This is the one I use. But you have a lot of different ones that you have here. So you can choose whatever you want and the one you want to put, okay? I'm gonna use this one. Okay. And I'm gonna move it a little bit, okay? I'm gonna change the name to add. That means that whenever the player clicks on here, is gonna add a button. I'm gonna put the rotation. I'm gonna put it that way, looking up. All right, perfect. So whenever the player clicks on here, it's gonna increase the strength, okay? And for the color, you can do something like this, so player will notice that this is available or not, all right? So once you have this, you have the different elements I place here. As you see, there are like a lot of elements. What you're gonna do is you organize here. You're gonna be sure it's like organize it. Everything is inside holder because this is where all the things are gonna be. And the picture here, also the icon is inside the picture. You're gonna like be like this, okay? And be sure that all the things are named because otherwise it's gonna be confused. Icon holder as an example. All right. And once we have something like this, be sure it's looking like this. You're gonna copy and paste it. All right. And on there we have the second one that is gonna be the one that is gonna be called, I don't know, like agility. And then you need only to change the information. So remember, agility is gonna be this color, right? So what you're gonna do is you're gonna go really quick or take your time and you can change just the color for all the different elements here. Of course, you have to adjust some details because, sorry. Mini word is right here. Okay, and of course you will need to change the icon for this one. Remember to change the icon. You can place wherever icon here. Try to use the same style. So if you are using something like the one I use, the this one. Probably for agility, I'm just gonna use something similar, all right? And also you can adjust the size and whatever you want. Remember, yeah, you can take the time for this. On here, change the name. This one is gonna be agility, right? And you can change also here. All right. And then, as you already create this, you can copy and paste. And finally, you have the third one that is gonna be the intelligence one. So we are using blue for intelligence. On here, we're gonna do just the same, okay? We're gonna change the colors. Literally, this feels like UI UX experience design, and of course, I also studied a little bit of that when I in the college. So I'm just providing you my knowledge about that. Not like I'm not a designer, but I covered it up because I studied advertising, so we cover in some topics this, and also color and a lot of things. Okay. Now, as an example, you can have something like this. Remember, just to change the elements like you did before. All right. And once more, be sure it's going to be very similar. The icons are going to be similar to the ones you have already on your game. So it's going to look like a Unity, and you're not going to have like a disorder, okay, on the icons. All right. So your UI should look something like this. Of course, you can change a little bit the elements, but the important thing is that you have the elements I mentioned before. Once more, I'm gonna show you everything. Okay, at the end, what you're gonna do is you have to be sure that everything is inside the stat panel. Okay, so you're gonna reorder the holders, and you're gonna put this inside of the elements. You just click on the last option, the one that says subset. Okay. Once more, click and make sure everything is inside this panel, right? All the holders, right? But remember, all the holders, but not the shortcut or the flash, okay? This is gonna be different, all right? Here, another cool thing that we can do is we can place like some similar color, but for now it's okay on the original color, right? Okay. And what you're gonna do next is you're gonna hide this, all right? So it's gonna look like this. Why is gonna look like this? Remember, the player will click on here and he is gonna implement that. Yes, Thomas, please go ahead and share the code. But at the end, remember, it needs to look like this when you save it. But all the elements are gonna show all the elements you're gonna have. Once more, you have two different groups, three. The first is multiplication, the second one is shortcut, the third one is panel, okay? But now I'm gonna show you all the elements. Just to be sure, you have like the different elements showing on your screen, okay? So right now it's gonna look something like this, all right? Okay, so right now it's gonna look something like this. Of course, you're gonna have hide it, all right? And you can personalize and customize your style, but it's gonna look like this. The important thing is that you have an icon for the main attribute, you have the remaining points, you have an icon for strength, and a text for the amount of strength, and a button that you can click and increase the strength. Also, you have that elements for agility and for intelligence. Of course, I forgot to change here. Remember, you're gonna place the name. Okay. A path should look like something like this, okay? For the next class, we're gonna learn how to do the setups and click on everything, so it's gonna work. But once more, for those that are just coming to the class, Thomas, please share the code. Don't worry, I'm gonna show it later, but you can go ahead and share it into the chat, please. For those that are like just arriving, at the end, of course, this is like I already take more time for this to design the color and everything. In the other I show you the elements we have, but your UI should look or should act like this, okay? At the end of the next class, we're gonna learn how to program everything. But when you click on here, you have like the shortcut, right? And as you see, the shortcut opens and closes the UI. You have in here some buttons. You have the main attribute and the remaining points, all right? And as an example, every time I level up, this is gonna be automatically, so you don't have to worry for that. Once more, because it's gonna do it by yourself, you don't have to worry for set up this. But let me show you how it's gonna work at the end of the class, okay? And you see all the elements we create. All right. All the elements we create right now are gonna be for the same. You're gonna see all these elements interacting a little bit. All right. So right now it's just the UI there. But if I access here, I'm gonna get a weapon and I'm gonna get a level up. As you see, we have the flash we created in the background, flashing. Then we have the dot with the amount of points we increased. Now we have 2 points, as you see here. The flash is flashing, and if I open up, I have 2 different points. All right, you see my main attribute is gonna be strength, and if I click on it, it's gonna increase the amount, right? As an example, right now I have 2 of strength right here, right? If I click and I don't have available points, it's not gonna allow me to increase more. And also you have like different options, right? And this is gonna stay, okay? As you see in the other UI that also we're gonna learn how to do. But this is gonna stay until I select which attributes I'm gonna increase. It's gonna see the notification, okay? Let me show you the example once more. Okay. As you see, increase the level. I'm gonna go and cover up right here. All right. And as you see, if I don't click on anything, it's gonna stay until I literally go now be forced to select what I'm gonna increase, and then it's gonna go, okay? So that was what we're learning, and that will be the last part of the class, okay, guys? For now, and remember this, guys, the code that the Thomas is sharing is this one. Remember, it's gonna give you a couple of things, and just by leaving the class, and welcome Marcus, I forgot to check the UI. I'm gonna ask you a question, all right? And the last one who answers that question is gonna want another code, okay? All right, so go ahead and claim the code. Because I'm gonna ask a question. Okay. All right. So the question for the next code, guys, and this is only for the first one who answers, is gonna be what is the function of the main attribute here? The first one who answers is gonna want a code. right. So the one is what is the main function of the attribute, okay? So the first one who answers is gonna be the one who won this. I know it's gonna be it was a hard class, but as you see, you're gonna learn how to create a lot of advanced things here. All right. So the one who answers this is gonna win a permanent code, okay? What is the function of the main attribute in our game? Okay. I'm gonna count some seconds left for this. Okay. 30 seconds. $20. If no one answers this one, I'm gonna keep the code for the next class or for me. Ha ha ha. Alright, guys. 10 seconds left. And what is the function of the main attribute in our stat system? Hi, welcome, and Planet Bolt. All right, and we haven't been able to claim the code. It's okay, guys. For the next class, probably gonna explain again this, but for now, that was like the last thing I want to show you. So guys, thank you so much for assisting the class. Today we learned a lot of competency classes, and for the next class, we're gonna learn how to create a hero. We're gonna implement the setup and all the programming for the UI, and also we gonna learn how to start creating the skill system. That is very similar to the other one. Okay, for now, having an excellent day, guys, or night, or midnight, because probably some of you already are really late, and see you on the next class. Next class is gonna be next Saturday at the same time on the same channel. Okay, goodbye, guys. Goodbye. I'm gonna leave the code, the last code, so for those that are arriving yet. All right, so goodbye.